Good morning, students. Today we discuss the first lesson in our physics textbook, force. In the last class, we discussed about the force, some types of forces. Push or pull, it is called force. Push or pull, it is called force. Here, some types of forces. First one, force at a distance. Contact force, magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force, muscular force, force of a friction, normal force, etc. First one, types of forces, force at a distance. For example, brought some place some compass needles around the bar magnet. Now we observe the deflection of compass needle in the compass. This is the force at a distance. Force at a distance, example bar magnet and a compass needle. We observe the deflection of needle in the compass. This force is example of force at a distance. Contact force. We press the toothpaste with our fingers. The paste comes out. This is the contact force. Contact between our fingers and toothpaste tube. So that is the contact force. Another one is magnetic force. Magnetic force. We know every magnet release the magnetic lines of force around it. This total number of magnetic lines of force, it is called magnetic field. This magnetic lines also called magnetic flux. The total number of magnetic lines of force, it is called magnetic field. This magnetic field also called magnetic flux. So take one needle, shaving needle or iron needle, and rub this needle with the bar magnet several times. After some time, this iron needle becomes changes into a magnet. This needle attract the small needles. So this iron needle behave like act as a magnet. Okay, that is the magnetic force. All of you students, take your textbook page number 3. Observing the magnetic force. Take a sewing needle or iron needle. Rub it with a bar magnet several times. Always moving the magnet in the same direction. So rub the bar magnet on the needle, iron needle or sewing needle. After some time, the iron needle becomes a magnet. Behave or act as a magnet. So does the needle get magnetized? Yes, needle get magnetized after some time. You may find that a needle always act like a magnet. We observe that needle act as a magnet. With the help of a magnetic compass, you can identify the north and south pole of the needle. Every magnet have two poles, north pole and south pole. North pole, like poles repel each other and unlike poles attract each other. North to south repel each other. Unlike poles, north to south attract each other. Every magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. You can identify the north and south pole of the needle. Pin a red color form ball to a south pole and white ball to a north pole. So red color south pole, white color north pole. North pole of needle. Then drop it a blow of water and it flows on the water. That needle float on the water. Okay, make another needle in the same way. Float both the needles side by side such that like facing each other. South to south, north to north repel each other. What happens the needles? Now place the needles in such a way unlike ends, south to north to south. Unlike ends, first needle white ball of first needle and the red ball of the second needle face each other. Now we observe the what happens this time. Push or pull each other. Push or pull each other. Push or pull. The north to north, south to south push each other. South to north, unlike poles, north to south pull each other. Push or pull. South to south, north to north push each other. Both needles now act as a magnets. Each needle, both needles have two poles, north pole and south pole. Already we learned in the sixth class that like poles of two magnets repel each other and unlike poles of two magnets attract each other. You can observe the red of the one needle and white of the other needle attract each other and ends with the same color repel each other. North to north, south to south repel each other. North to south to north attracted each other. Now like poles repel or push. Like poles repel or push. Unlike poles attract or pull. ఒకదానికొకటి strong గా attract అవుతాయి. And the unlike poles attract or pull each other. This action push or pull arises due to magnetic force. The magnetic lines, the total number of magnetic lines around the bar magnet, it is called magnetic field or magnetic flux. Magnetic field or magnetic flux. Okay, a magnet can attract or repel another magnet without a contact. So magnetic force, it is a field force at a distance. Field force or force at a distance. Next one, electrostatic force. Observing the electrostatic force. Fourth one, electrostatic force. Take a balloon, inflate it and tie up the open end. Take a balloon, inflate it, bulges చేయండి balloon ని అవన్నీ టై చేసేయండి. టై చేసి ఊరికి జస్ట్ ప్రెషన్ చేయండి బెలూన్ ని. ప్రెషన్ చేసి సమ్ బిట్స్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్ తీసుకొచ్చి బెలూన్ దగ్గర ఉంచండి కొంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో. దట్ బిట్స్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్ attracted by the balloon. This is because the surface of balloon has a electrostatic electricity. That electricity is called standing electricity or static electricity. The static electricity or static electricity attract the small bits of paper. ఒక కోమ్ దుమ్మి తీసుకోండి, హెయిర్ని ఒక సెవరల్ టైమ్స్ మీరు అలా హెయిర్ని ఎలా అనుకోండి, హెయిర్లో కోమ్ తీసుకొని దువ్వుకోండి. దువ్వుని బిట్స్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్ తీసుకురండి ఆ కోమ్ దగ్గరికి. దిస్ కోమ్ attract that small bits of paper. So the electricity lies on the surface of this balloon and the surface of that comb. Okay, take a balloon, inflate it and tie up the open end. Now cut a paper into small pieces. And place them on the floor. Rub the balloon with a paper and bring the balloon near the bits of paper, small paper pieces. What happened now? These paper pieces are attracted by the surface of balloon. The surface of balloon has some force, that is the electrostatic force. Electricity or standing electricity lies the electricity on the surface of balloon. This electricity is called static electricity or standing electricity. Are the bits of paper pulled towards the balloon? Yes, the bits of paper pulled towards the balloon. Why does the balloon pull or attract a piece of paper? Because we rub the surface of balloon with a small under paper or our hand. Immediately the electricity lies on the surface of this balloon. That electricity is called static electricity or standing electricity. That is the electrical force, electrostatic force. Attract the small pieces of paper towards the balloon, surface of balloon. Okay, we can say when the balloon is rubbed with paper, we can say the balloon is rubbed with the paper. It acquires an electrostatic charge on its surface. This static force is called static electricity or standing electricity. Okay, balloon is rubbed with a paper. Balloon rubbed with a paper. It acquires an electrostatic charge on its surface. The balloon is now set to be a charged body. The balloon is now set to be a charged body, a negatively charged body. When it is brought in the bits of paper, the pieces acquire opposite charge, positive charge, and will rise and cling to the balloon, attracted by the balloon. The force exerted by a charged body, the force exerted or released by a charged body on another charged body, it is known as electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Like poles repel each other, unlike poles attract each other. Okay, like charges repel each other, unlike charges also attract each other. This force comes into play even when the bodies are not in contact. When the bodies are not in contact, this is also called a force at a distance. Force at a distance. It is an example of force at a distance. Okay, students. Next one, gravitational force. Gravitational force. Fifth one, gravitational force. We know Earth attract the every body towards its center. Earth attract the every body towards its center. The gravitational force, the gravitational power of the Earth is 9.8 meter per second square.